All right, it's Saturday, September the 7th, and this is for Henning Kimner. It says, look up, paid for by Pay Fractali, LLC. October9th.com. Behold, a white horse with a bow.
So, John, as you just saw, and as you will see at the end, he actually went to Dallas to record that I was talking about, the two comets and a white horse with a bow. And it said on the sign, October9th.com. So I plotted that in, and this is what we're looking at. So on October 9th, that's 31 days, 4 hours, 20 minutes, and 10 seconds from now, there's apparently a sign in the sky that we need to pay attention to. In this thing here, it says here, oh, I have to do like that. Then it will show a video. You can choose to watch it on YouTube, or you can watch it from the website itself. It's a quite lengthy video, actually. It's 1 hour and, what is it, 59 minutes. And there's a whole array of different Christian movies here. So, if you're interested, you can go watch that. Of course, I will. While Mike and Paul is rendering, I will commence watching this one and see if there's anything new that I haven't already known. So I want to say thank you to Shadowburns, John, my good friend, for taking his time to go to town in Dallas and actually do a short video, and I will lead you to his channel. And of course, the link for this, or you don't even have to get the link. I mean, you can see it on the billboard. You just put in October9th.com, and this is what will show you. Because I know I'm heavily shadow banned on YouTube. Heavily. It is beyond ridiculous now. I can go on Brytheon, meaning naturalnews.com's video page, and there I upload all my videos that I upload on YouTube, plus other stuff that YouTube will definitely flag me and terminate me for. And I can see hundreds upon hundreds of views on each video. And when it comes to my own channel, I cannot even scoop in 80 views over a whole week. That's how much they're banning me, because they don't like me, because I have my own opinion. And my opinion is not leftist. My opinion is not far right. My opinion is black and white. There are no gray zones. That only belongs to the Democrats. If you are a true American, a true human being, true to yourself and the world you're living in, there is only black and white. There's right and there's wrong. And you know, even if you're offended, it don't make you right. It don't mean that you are right because your little feelers are hurt. I don't give an F about your feelers. You gotta understand that. I don't. Fact is fact. And we know for sure, if you are on the black and white side, you know the Democrats are communists. which means they're enemy number one in this country. And they got a whole flock of imbeciles following them, living on American soil, voting for them again and again and again and again and again. And every time they vote for them, what do they get? The same crap that they have gotten in the last 4 years. They're communists. And as long as you keep voting for these Democrats, all you get is a turd down your throat. That's all you get. And you think you get free stuff? Yeah, until the crib is empty. Then you don't get anything. Then it's game over for you. And there will be a still image at the end of this video where you can see what the Democrats are working for, what they want. And I'm also saying that the Republicans, they know better. They're just working the other side of the street. They're completely turned what our founding fathers in this country has intended for us. They turned that upside down. And who's turning things upside down? Satan. He's the master of all this crap that we're sitting in now. And people who work for him, they just want power and more money, more wealth, if you like. And they don't care about you or anybody but themselves. And that is not what our founding fathers intended for this country. They ensured through these 27 amendments there is in the Constitution that you are absolutely free. But the GOP, the RNC, and the DNC, they got other plans for you. We even got a sitting governor in my state, Texas, who is a member of the World Economic Forum, and he proclaims to be a Republican, and he claims, and he won't even denounce the World Economic Forum. All he says when he's asked about it, I am for Texas first. By a reply like that, evading to answer the question, tells me that even the so-called Republican governor of Texas is a communist. Because the New World Order is communism. Pure and simple. There's no gray areas here. They are. And we are hastily sinking into a New World Order. And reality is, there's only two factions that can stop that. First of all, Yeshua HaMashiach and you. But as long as we divide it, which is the plan, has been the plan all along, and nobody wants to admit that they're sinners and call upon Jesus and believe that he is our Savior. You and I are rolling down the hill, and that snowball is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's all coming to a head. When that day comes, don't know. But apparently in 31 days, 4 hours, and 12 minutes, and 41 seconds, there will be a sign in the sky. Will that be the October surprise that I talked to John about? I don't know. You'll have to see. But I kind of have a hard time believing that any of us will go to the polls on November 3rd to vote. I don't think that day is coming. I think something horrific is going to take place. If that is a full-blown hot war, World War III, or a worldwide devastating catastrophe that has nothing to do with war, I don't know. I really don't know. And we're not supposed to know. Our focus is supposed to be on Christ and only on Christ. And then love your neighbor like you love yourself, if you do love yourself. But never mind. You have to absolutely calm down. Your little offended ideology and all your stupid hair colors, it ain't gonna bring you anywhere. All it's gonna bring you is depression, hardship, and enemies all around you. And you're not contributing to make this place a better place to live in. On the contrary, you are helping them along to ruin even your life. They're only using your agitation, your anger, your frustration, your confusion about who you are as a weapon against us all. It's all they're doing. And it's working brilliantly. Look where we are. Look where we are. We have Black Lives Matters, Antifa running around in America, burning down whatever they can come across. And none of them has been prosecuted. We saw the flames. We saw the stores burn up. We saw all the throwing of rocks and Molotov cocktails, destroying of property. We saw that. None of them are in jail. But those who were let in by the police force are sitting in a dungeon in Washington and rotting away without due process, without the right to an attorney, because they're so-called insurrectionists and they didn't do anything. They were let in. And then there was agitators outside who were not for America, but was planted there to instigate violence. And it succeeded. So now all the MAGAs look bad, and all the BLM and all the Antifas and all the purple and blue-haired and orange-haired offended people, they're the good guys. Well, let me tell you one thing. The last ones I mentioned, you're not the good guys. Because you're not working. You're not loving the country that you grew up in. You hate this country just as much as the Democrats and part of the Republican Party too hate this country. And if you really hate this country so much, I suggest you just pack your suitcase and then you buy a one-way ticket to China, maybe North Korea, and then try your luck there and see the difference between being here and being there. And then you quickly realize that you should have stayed here and supported your country instead of being in a country where you are oppressed, where you are a prisoner, always surveilled. Back here you could actually make a difference. You could prevent America become like China, like North Korea. You can stop that. So just carry on with what you're doing. And you will find out that, as they say we are, I don't consider myself that, but Henry Kissinger, as an example, he once said that Americans are nothing but useless eaters. And they are, what do we call it, expendable. And he also said that our troops, our soldiers, are nothing but stupid pawns, worthless. That's the kind of people you're voting for every fourth year and every second year in the midterms. You're voting for the same evil people and expect to get something different. You cannot bargain with evil. Evil is just evil and wants to be more evil. Its bloodthirst cannot be quenched. And you're supporting that. And as long as you keep supporting that, your life is going to be more and more miserable. And in the end, they're going to scoop you up. And you will become Soylent Green. You will be exterminated in the camps they have built for us. So just carry on with whatever you do. Just keep believing that there is no God in heaven that loves you. And if you look closely, and you really want to know if there truly is a God, not just read the Bible, but also read the book of Enoch. Then you will understand that you were created with a specific purpose. And that purpose is not to burn and loot and kill, but to prosper, to be fruitful, and to multiply. That's your job. You are his sheep. And if you just let him lead you, I guarantee you, you will have a much better life than you have today. It won't come without hardship, but that day will come where you will reap the harvest of your faith. And remain black and white. Black is evil, white is the good one. That is love. And darkness is sinking in over this world. But one light overshadows darkness. Always. Darkness can never kill the light. So the more light there is, the less darkness, and the better you and I are off. And we can all make this a much better place to live in. With our Lord as our guide. Because he's not wrong, and he will never be wrong. All I have to say.
All right, it's Saturday, September the 7th, and this is for Henning Kimner. It says, look up, paid for by Pay Fractali LLC. October9th.com. Behold a white horse with a bow.